fresh war of words has erupted between the Aam Aadmi Party and the opposition in Punjab. This after AAP MP Raghav Chadha has been appointed as the chairman of the Punjab Advisory Committee. The opposition has gone all guns blazing at the AAP government, terming Raghav Chadha as Punjab's de facto chief minister. The opposition has also accused Kejriwal of meddling in state affairs and running the Punjab government from the national capital. Tearing into AAP government, Shiromani Akali Dal has claimed that setting up an advisory committee is nothing but Kejriwal's move to rule Punjab and reduce Mann to a rubber stamp chief minister in the state. This move comes after a knowledge-sharing agreement was signed between the Delhi Chief Minister and his Punjab counterpart, Bhagwant Mann, back in April 2022. So the AAP has maintained that this is protocol that's being followed. Let's take this across now to Preeti Chaudhary. She's joining us with more details on this big story. Preeti, what do you make of all the politics that's playing out over Raghav Chadha's appointment to the opposition, saying that he's now the de facto chief minister?
You know, the fact is there was always criticism before where Raghav Chadha was concerned when he didn't have any official position. So both, the Akalis, the Congress were constantly attacking the Aam Aadmi Party that what is the role of Raghav Chadha? Why is it, that he's given an official residence by the Punjab government? Why is it that Raghav Chadha, is given a car and security by the Punjab government? Now, to counter all of that, of course, to legitimize his position, like I said, the Aam Aadmi Party has finally formalized the role to give it relevance, that Raghav Chadha now is part of the government. What it's done in terms of governance, it's drawn that line where there is an understanding that Bhagwant Mann is the Chief Minister of Punjab, but for the bureaucracy who has to take orders. Till now, there were indications that Raghav Chadha was part of many meetings where governance of Punjab was concerned. He was chairing some of these meetings. He didn't have any position to do so. So there was a lot of controversy which was playing at the back of that. Now that line has been drawn that, listen, he's a part of the government. He's going to be chairing these meetings as the chairman of the advisory committee to the state government of Punjab, especially where the bureaucracy is concerned. That message has gone down, because where the party line was concerned, it was understood. But especially the bureaucracy, it's more for that. But on the other hand, of course, questions are going to be asked, and legitimately so, because Raghav Chadha, though, might have engineered. The other thing, going for Raghav Chadha in all of this is that the entire Punjab campaign of the Aam Aadmi Party was stitched together by Raghav Chadha. He was the man responsible for campaigning for the Aam Aadmi Party. He's the one, at the behest. It wasn't Bhagwant Mann at whose behest the tickets were given out where the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned during the Punjab elections. It was Raghav Chadha who also, there's a lot of controversy with ticket distribution where the Aam Aadmi Party was concerned, but Raghav Chadha was the primary person who gave tickets to the candidates of the Aam Aadmi Party. So he played a huge part in the campaign of Punjab, which led to this massive mandate that the Aam Aadmi Party won from. So that's also somewhere down the line to give, to acknowledge what Raghav Chadha gave in terms of making the Aam Aadmi Party reach the position that it has in the state of Punjab with the kind of mandate that it did. Somewhere down the line, the other big question is that has been addressed through it all. Who is the second in line? If you see Raghav Chadha's comments, statements, even, every time he'll call Bhagwant Mann his big brother, that he's coming in second. So, public perception-wise, there is also a message that is being pushed that after Bhagwant Mann, where Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, if there is a line, it is Raghav Chadha. Raghav is second in line to Bhagwant, going ahead where the Aam Aadmi Party's Punjab leadership is concerned. Clearly, Raghav Chadha might be a Rajya Sabha MP, but he's being honed, he's being modelled as possibly the next person who is going to lead Aam Aadmi Party's campaign in Punjab. And mind you, what we are going to see in days to come is the bordering areas of Punjab and Himachal. As Himachal goes into election, Raghav Chadha is going to be playing a huge role in Himachal Pradesh as well. But politics will continue. Questions will constantly be asked that Raghav Chadha, isn't an elected member representing Punjab. The people didn't elect him, yet he's going to be part of the advisory committee. So all those questions will continue to be asked, but the Aam Aadmi Party, by giving him this position, has given him relevance, has legitimized the position that he's already playing in the state of Punjab and the government.
So let's see how this plays out, particularly with the opposition now raking this up as well. Thanks, Preeti, for joining us with all of those details this morning.